Hello guys and welcome to Jadu Apple channel. Today I will show you 8 powerful ways and tips to speed up slow iPhone phones. iOS has an essential feature, which is that it is very responsive, but sometimes we notice that the phone has become slow or hangs a lot, and unfortunately this is one of the problems that cause the most inconvenience to iPhone users. So if you are suffering from slowing your iPhone, there are some tips and the ways in which the problem of slow device can be solved, or at least a noticeable improvement in the speed of the phone. So as not to prolong, let's start directly. 1. Update the phone to the latest OS version. If your phone is still running on an old iOS version, then it will definitely be slower, because iOS system updates always aim to raise the level of protection and improve performance and solve problems, and thus contribute to a significantly increased phone speed. And until you check the presence of updates to your phone, you only have to go to the settings, then you choose General, finally System Updates, and here you will find a notification if there are updates available. 2. Reducing app notifications. All applications on iPhone phones, especially social media applications, always send many notifications to users in order to interact with them, and although these notifications may be useful at times, they are considered a reason for slowing down the device, and therefore it is necessary to disable these notifications. But someone will ask now, and he says, what if there are important applications that I use and I cannot do without their own notifications? It is very simple, my friend, because you are required to stop the notifications that come from unwanted applications. As for the important applications, you cannot stop the notifications that come from them. The method is simply by going to the settings and then choosing notifications. Here you will see a list of all the applications on your phone, and you can turn off the notifications that come from any application easily, and for the applications that you want to receive notifications from, you can keep it easily. 3. Clear search history and cookies. For those who do not know what is meant by cookies, they are temporary internet files that store parts of the data stored by the sites you visit on your phone, and when these files accumulate over time, they can directly affect the storage and speed of your device, and therefore must be cleaned. And until you apply that, you will go to settings, then choose Safari, and finally clear the history and location data. Note: clearing cookies will cause you to log out of the sites you use. 4. Stop updating apps in the background. There are some applications on the phone that always work in the background, even if you use other applications, and of course this is at the expense of the phone, because in this case large resources are exhausted from the device. So what is the solution? The solution here is simply to stop updating the applications in the background by going to the settings and then General, and finally you choose to update the applications in the background. And here my friend will show you a list of all the applications on the phone. You can stop the service for a specific application that you think is depleting the resources of the device, or stop the service for all applications as a whole. 5. Turn on the motion reduction option. iPhone phones have a lot of movements or animations that occur when starting or stopping the applications on the phone, as well as when moving between applications and some of them. And although this gives an aesthetic to the system, its shutdown may make the phone appear faster, and to do that you only need to open settings. Here you will choose General, choose Accessibility, and finally choose Reduce Motion, and here you only have to activate it. 6. Turn off location tracking. The feature of tracking sites is one of the features that consume the phone battery and its resources very heavily, and unfortunately it is a big burden on the operating system, and therefore I advise you to turn off this feature. And until you do that, you will move to the settings, choose Privacy, and finally you choose the services of the site, and here you can cancel the feature for all applications at once, or cancel it for specific applications just. 7. Free up some space on the phone. Perhaps this point seems strange to you, but actually the full storage space of any phone completely causes the phone to slow down very clearly, so it is necessary to leave an empty space always in your phone. For example, if you have applications that you no longer use, delete it and so on. 8. Make a factory setting for the phone. If you apply all the previous methods and tips and the phone is still slow, the last option is to make a factory setting, and of course you must take a backup copy of your files on the phone because the factory settings will erase everything, and to apply that you will go to the settings, choose general and then reset, and here my friend click on clear all settings and contents, and lastly if the phone has a secret number you will be asked to type it first. Goodbye guys and see you soon.